per head count, right, there's more people trying to get out of England. I speak to people, English people, all day. I'm going to retire to Spain, I'm going to retire to a sunny place here, I'm going to retire to a sunny place there. I can't wait to get out of the country. In fact, about 70 to 80% of the people that I talk to that are English, that are working in the same area that I'm working in, and you know, they want to get out of the country. They hate it. They want to get out. They think it's crap. Deal with that, you stupid Prime Minister. You can't. They're that unmotivated, they're fucking things up. And that's costing the economy. Even little things, right? And I work in a workshop, I'm a garage mechanic, like, yeah? Right? You get a brand new bolt, right? And you've gone to get it to repair a job, like, yeah? And you put it on the ramp next to you. And it drops off the ramp, right, onto the floor, and instead of picking it up and using it, they'll put the old bolt back in, and that'll cause a problem down the line. Or they'll go and get another new bolt from the stores because that one is now dirty. Right? If 100,000 garage mechanics do that once a week, how much time and energy does it cost to make that bolt? That's wasted. I see that happening every single day. When I'm sweeping the workshop floor, which I do quite often because I don't mind doing it, I like to keep my workshop clean just in case I drop something and I can find it. Especially if it's an expensive little clip. It's £23 for a clip and you've dropped it and you can't find it. Well, if you've got a clean floor, you can. That's why I like keeping a clean workshop floor. So as I'm sweeping around, I find these nuts and bolts and what have you, and I put them in my box because they're handy to get you out of the shit. They're called get you out of the shit bolts. And I've got countless thousands of bits and bobs that other people have just discarded. And these things are invaluable. These things save you time and money and get you out of the shit countless times. Yeah? That's just one little thing that I do on a daily basis to try and make England a better place. Yeah? Just one little thing that I do. And I do lots of those little things, like what I've just said there. While it seems like I'm a minority, I'm like in the 10%, and the 90% of other people just seem to do all the bad things. And every single little bad thing that they do is another penny, another £10, another 50 pence, another 60 quid out of the economy, wasted. And if we're the fourth economy, right, if we were as efficient as Germany, right, and did the same amount of work as what we're doing now, but we're as efficient as the Germans or the Japanese, we would easily be the second economy on the planet with that small country. But because we've got that many losers in the country that are pretending that people like me are the losers for doing the little things like that, your country's getting ground down. I've been in about 10 workshops in my career, and it's a battle. And I can only think of 2 workshops out of those 10 that were managed correctly, thus ran okay. And the manager in one of them was stressed. He looked stressed all day because of the amount of crap that was going on around him, and he was having to make sure it wasn't going on because the little kids acted like kids around him. And in fact, in one of those workshops, right, I know one of the mechanics that then went on from being a mechanic and got moved up to becoming the workshop manager, right? And before he was workshop manager, he was a little kiddie, one of the lads kind of people, and they all loved him, right? And he was number 1. And he got given the manager's job, and within 3 weeks, within a year, he'd had a nervous breakdown because all his friends weren't his friends no more, and he was trying to do what the other bloke was doing. He was stressed all the time. He was now a director, and he lost the plot, lost it completely. They don't realise what they're doing, and when they become it, and they're not it, because I know they're not it. I'm more a manager than they are. They have nervous breakdowns like that, and I've seen it countless times. Countless times. That's just one example that I've gone through a scenario in my head of this bloke who was one of the lads, and he thought it was brilliant to piss around and fuck around his boss, but when he became a boss, it all changed for him, and all his friends started going away from him, and now he's got a nervous breakdown, and now he isn't a manager anymore, and he isn't even working in that company no more. That's how sad these jokers are. They think they can do it, right? They think they can be the Prime Minister. They think they can be the manager of the workshop. They think they can be manager of the print shop. They think they can be manager of the petrol station. They think they can be manager of the bookshop. But when the shit hits the fan and they become it because they've blagged their way to it, they have nervous breakdowns because they didn't realise how much that person that they fucked up before them was doing, and now they're going to get fucked up themselves. And that's your shit society, UK shitheads.